Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. In this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. In this video, I'm going to tell you a story about how a random trash talker on YouTube ended up beating me in a 1v1. But there's a nice little twist to the story that I actually thought was really cool. And I'm even going to share some of the gameplay of me getting smacked by this guy on Endless Vale, right? But before we dive into that story, here's a quick word from a sponsor you've heard me talk about before, and I'm a very big fan of theirs. It's Xsheets.
After a long day of gaming, you need rest. And now you can get it with Xsheets, the only LED-powered bed sheets made for gamers. Enjoy maximum nighttime visibility and supercharge your circadian rhythm. 13 million lumens of soothing night glow. Enhance your resting alertness with preset options. Now with Motion Alarm, know when you're awake. Available now at extremerest.com.
Listen, I know what you guys are thinking. This product looks terrible. Yeah, but at least it's not another Raid Shadow Legends. Son of a... Forget everything you think you know about mobile games. Raid is a dark fantasy RPG that's completely free to play. It's a cross-device experience that you can play on your PC, tablet, or phone too. You guys know that I play this game myself because I've shown you my epic cast of champions and my clan multiple times. And right now, I'm working to completely optimize several different teams for specific high-level dungeon fights so that I can get 5 to 6 star armor sets so I can take on the toughest challenges that Raid has to offer. And for those of you who have already invested in the game, they even doubled the daily login rewards from 90 to 180, so you can get new and unique rewards for nearly half a year. These rewards include energy, silver, gems, shards, and even a free legendary barbarian champion named Skill of the Drake. And she looks incredibly awesome, right? A lot of people actually say that we look quite similar. But so make sure you go to the video description, click the special download link, and if you're a new player, you'll get 100,000 silver for free and a sick champion called the Hex Weaver. I already have her. She's a pretty legit support champion. You'll even find extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days, so get on it. I keep telling you all to check this game out, so do it. Now back to the Destiny content. So, about a month ago, I'm reading through the comments on one of my YouTube videos, and this guy, who always talks trash, starts talking trash, right? Now, historically, anytime someone talks trash on YouTube, they've been pretty terrible at the game and actually get smacked in 1v1s. They're just looking for their drop of clout, but they can't really back it up. So I assumed this was one of those situations. So we set up a time to group up and have a 1v1. Usually when I do this, I try to get the other person into a party because I do actually like to talk to them and figure out what's going on. What makes them hate me so much? It's usually a pretty good way of actually disarming people, and I almost never post gameplay from my 1v1s. I've only done it like literally once or twice. Because I don't like to lean on content that sort of exposes people, right? I use them as a chance to get to know the person and potentially diffuse their hatred a little bit. But this guy, he didn't join my party. He hopped into my fire team and we got started. I had no idea what to expect, but I saw he had a spare rations and a mindbender ready to go, so I knew he meant business. Now again, this was a month ago before any real meta changes happened. Spare bender was the mark of a person really trying, so I knew I should probably, lean forward in my chair a little bit, right? And we got cranking, and lo and behold, this man hits every shot with that spare rations, and he starts working me. And I'm just sticking to my sidearm mostly and taking some snipes here and there, but he's literally never challenging in a predictable way. He jumps into most of the lanes, making me basically guess vertically where to aim, and that's a solid counter to people sniping lanes. He pursues everything, and he keeps the pressure on me like crazy. And once I start to get into a groove where I'm actually sort of, I'm getting some solid kills, getting some rhythm against him, starting to understand how he plays, it was just too late. I mean, I couldn't make up the difference. And he walks away with a very commanding lead and a solid W. We shared some messages afterward, and I expected things like, you're trash, get destroyed, stuff like that. But that's not what happened. Instead, he was all GG's, big respect. And now I'm intrigued. And so I continued talking to him, and he was actually really cool about everything. And as it turns out, he confesses this was never really about hating me. It was about revenge. It was about settling a score. Some of you may remember a video I posted quite a while ago, near the beginning of Forsaken, after it dropped, and the video was titled, "When They Bag, But They Bad." It's a video in which I solo queue into a lobby with a team of sweaty players teabagging and stomping, going super hard in quick play. I ended up making an adjustment to my loadout and coming back from behind and winning against this team, and then uploading the match. And in that video, I'm talking a little trash, right? And obviously, the title is, it's clearly trash talk too. Well, one of those players, they swore revenge. And just like Rocky Balboa in a film, right? He went off and he bulked up. He worked, he played, and he continued to get better and better at the game. And then he came back and he started stirring the pot to try and get me into a 1v1 so he could get his revenge. Now, I had no idea who this guy was. And I didn't know he was one of the guys that I'd beat and put on YouTube. So I was just so entertained by this story that, that I was in fact the one who initiated the trash talk, not him. And he patiently waited for his opportunity to settle the score, and he got it. And when he beat me, he was really chill about it, and he shared his side of the story. In all honesty, he was an incredibly good player, and I look forward to the next chance we get to play a friendly 1v1. But this was sort of a lesson to me to be a little more cautious about the way that I carry myself and the way that I make content. Make friends, not enemies, because some of these people, well, they won't be content with being beaten and put on YouTube. Some of them just might come back and bite me in the butt, and that's exactly what happened here. So GG's to DSM Dan. Hey, thanks for being real and a good sport. And to the rest of you, thanks for watching. I hope to catch you in the Crucible. Be warm and well fed, my friends.